No, I didn't forget about you, Windows Phone 10 fans. What is on my Windows Phone for the month of January 2017? That's coming up right now. Let's go. So, what is up, guys? This is Nick here from Everything Tech, and welcome to what is on my Windows Phone for the month of January 2017. Now, in the past few months, there's been a steady decline in the amount of people that have been watching the What is on my Windows Phone series, and I think that's due to the fact that many people are just leaving the Microsoft platform. However, even developers are leaving the Microsoft platform. However, it's still a very usable platform, but less than 1% of the market is on this platform here. So I don't know how much longer we're going to continue doing the videos on this platform here. But since it's still around, I'm going to go ahead and share with you what's on my Lumia 640. I was going to get the 650, but I decided that it's not worth the investment to go purchase another Windows phones currently right now, unless they turn this whole app situation around. So I do have the orange theme going this month, and if you notice, every single month I like to change up my Windows Phone, the way it looks and the way it feels. So here's how I have it set up this month. So I have all big tiles here, big basic applications I got to get to on the daily. So phone up here on the left, and then messages in the middle, and camera all the way to the right. Now Microsoft Edge has to be up there, as well as Instagram. So Instagram, this is the updated Instagram. You guys can go ahead and follow me here at _Nick_Ackerman. Link is down below in the comments section of this video. I post all kinds of pictures and things of that nature, so go check that out. But this is the updated Instagram, and this is Endomondo. This is my application for running. It says free your endorphins, so basically tracking your runs. I don't know why it signed me out there. And over here is my calendar for Outlook calendars and things of that nature. Now I do have the store as well as the photos icon right here, and MyTube. So I think MyTube is probably the best, YouTube application for Windows Phone. So Windows and Google kind of don't get along, so there's really no, Google Maps for Windows Phone. You got to resort to Nokia Maps, which I think are pretty bad, honestly. And so I decided to download this application called Gmaps, which is kind of like it's a client of Google Maps. So it's a client. And we do have settings here. I do have Keep Calculator here, WhatsApp right there, and VLC. VLC is basically an amazing media player that exists within the Windows 10, like your PC and your laptop. So I do like to use VLC quite a bit to play some of my media. I don't know why it's crashing right there, but it's actually, maybe it needs an update, but it just crashed there live on camera. But I do like to use VLC when I can. So over here, Facebook and Twitter. So do we really need to talk about those? We know what those are. Amazon for shopping, Spotify, Evernote for note-taking, and Uber right there. Yes, Uber is on a Windows Phone. So for those of you who say that this platform is unusable, you can grab an Uber on this platform. You could browse the web. You can go on social media. This is still a usable platform. I wouldn't go that far. Do you have all the latest cutting-edge applications on here? No. But do you have enough to communicate with the world? Absolutely. So right here, we have Temple Run and Temple Run 2. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I'm a Temple Run fanatic there. I do have the piano player right here, so I can play some keyboard here on the smartphone itself. And if I come out of there, next to piano, I have Pandora. So Pandora, it's another streamer like Spotify, but I have Spotify Premium, so I don't really use Pandora too much here on my Windows Phone. And over here, I do have the clock and the calendar. It's like really small right there. I think that's the calendar. Let me see what that is really quickly right there. I think that's the calendar. No, that's like a timer. That's like a little scheduler to like put like your schedule, what you're gonna do, count your days and stuff like that. It's basically counting your days, so that's cool there. I do have a pin for my Google Keep, so essentially I keep my Google Keep right there for, going into my Google Keep. I'm not gonna go into it here because it's kind of personal, but over here, Photoshop Express to get my editing on here on the Windows Phone device. You can see Adobe Photoshop Express right there. So I really do like the way this is set up. I think it's a very clean application. And I don't really like how Windows keeps bringing me back to the top there. I'm trying to show you these apps. So over here we got App Raisin right here, which basically gives you app suggestions. So some applications that, some of the best apps that are coming to the Windows Phone, they keep it here on the front screen, home and center here. Now, if I go down here, you can see that I do have Windows Central, so essentially it keeps me up to date and keeps me like an insider on the Surface news, the Microsoft news, and a subscriber actually recommended this application, and I've been enjoying it in terms of reading, like, just the news for Microsoft and stuff like that. So if you're a Microsoft fanatic, you might want to check out this Windows Central app so you can keep up to date with what's going on in the world of Microsoft. So over here, I do keep, I think this is Pixlr or Pic Studio. It's one of those apps for collage making and stuff like that. I'm gonna have to go back into the little bit of lag there. I'm gonna have to go back into the drawer to show you that app. We'll go to P here, Fantastic Collage. So yeah, collage maker, like I thought. So over here is TED. So TED basically allows you to watch basically like, university lectures across the nation. So if you're looking for some education right from your device, you don't really want to, go to school or whatever. I'm not saying don't do that, but if you're trying to learn right from your device, you can get a lot of education and stuff here right from TED or TED. And that's available on Android and iOS if you're watching this and you don't use Windows Phone here. So I also keep system information right there, and that's going to show you basically what device you have. It's going to tell you what processor you have, what type of screen you have, the type of storage you have, and music and hardware and stuff like that, your network as well. So that's pretty cool stuff right there. And let me go down here a little bit, and I'm going to show you. I got Duolingo so I can learn some Spanish. I do have Wikipedia here, and I think Duolingo also supports multiple languages here for Duolingo. And I'm gonna go down here, and I do have Wikipedia for doing some research. I do like to do research, and when I'm using my Windows Phone, I gotta keep a research tool on this baby. I really love these live tiles though. What do you guys think of the live tiles? Comment down below. I do keep SoundHound for, kind of just discovering new music. If I hear a song I do not like it, I use SoundHound here for Windows Phone, and it works just as well as what it does on Android and Apple phones. So right here, I do keep my Voice Recorder Pro, and Voice Recorder Pro Plus allows me to, record interviews, or if I'm doing, videos like this, I can record the audio from the Windows Phone, which I have used in the past, and store it on a micro SD, take the micro SD, put it in the PC, and I got my files right there. So going back down, I do keep speed tests for if we do any Windows Phone speed tests. I haven't done one of these guys in a while, but this is going to go ahead and test the speed of your bandwidth on your Wi-Fi. So all you do is hit start. I'm sure you guys seen this. If you're really into tech like that, you know what that is. Over here, Skype, and do we really have to explain it? Microsoft's FaceTime, it's Skype. Microsoft, I think Skype was out before FaceTime, don't quote me there, but I'm pretty sure it was. And going into my app drawer where the list of view here, I think I covered pretty much everything that is in here. Let me go through. I have Kindle, but I really do not like the Kindle application here. On Microsoft's platform, I think it's pretty garbage, but hey, if you like it, let me know down below. Cars.com for checking out some cars. If we scroll down a little bit, got Microsoft's Excel. Excel spreadsheets on your smartphone can be very, very productive and very useful here, and it is featured here. Hyperlapse Mobile for doing some time lapsing here on the Microsoft Windows Phone here. And if I go down, I got Mixed Radio, which actually I don't know why that's there, because that application actually no longer exists on the Windows Phone store. You see Farewell from Mixed Radio, that was there. That was my favorite Windows Phone music app, but it's gone now. And that just goes to show, what's going on with Windows Phone. Like, it's still usable, it still has plenty of apps, and I really do love this operating system. I think it's beautiful. I just wish they would bring apps to it. But I mean, we've been saying this. Bloggers, tech bloggers across the world have been saying they wish, they want. And I guess the niche for a Windows Phone is just too small. And developers are just not going to, put their time where they're not going to make any money. It just doesn't make functional sense. It's inefficient to develop applications for a platform where there's really no users here. And the reason I make these videos is because I'm one of those users who just doesn't want to let go of my Windows Phone, and I do like to play with it from time to time. Obviously, it's not my primary phone, but I do like to share with you, for those of you who are still on Windows Phone and you're hoping for the best, and you still haven't given up on your baby yet, which is WP Windows Mobile. So I still understand where you're coming from there. So I do got one shot here as well. scrolling down, let's see if I got anything else here. I think I showed you pretty much all that. I got upgraded visor so I can get some Insider Windows updates and stuff like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Windows Insider and Xbox. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And you can see here's a little bug here. So the weather icon is not showing here on the Lumia 640. It just shows weather, but you see no clouds in there or sun. So yeah, that pretty much is what is on my Windows phone for the month of January 2017. Like I say, these videos are going to be dependent upon your feedback. Do you guys want to see these videos? Because, you know, Windows Phone is really losing a lot of users lately, and I've seen it in my videos. What's on my Windows Phone, they have been decreasing every single month, and I think that's all due to the users flocking away from Windows Phone. What are your thoughts on Windows Phone? Are you staying on it? Are you ready to leave Windows Phone? Let me know that down below in the comment section. Let's talk about that. Share any applications you have, if you do have some cool applications, because there is hundreds of thousands still on the Windows Phone store, and you might have something that is pretty cool that cannot be found on other platforms. Believe it or not, there probably is some pretty cool applications here in Windows Phone. And anyway, this was Nick here, helping you to master your technology. Look forward to talking to you soon. Be sure to be well, subscribe for more, and peace.